Champions League managers, where are they now? Let's find out. So we're going to be talking about every single Champions League winner, you know, whoever won the Champions League in 2003 and onwards managers. If any of you guys new around here, please do make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments if you guys enjoy these type of videos. It did take me a bit of a while to do research. I got my notes down here, you know, and yeah, hopefully you're all doing great anyway. Okay, so first one kicking with Carlo Ancelotti. We're going to cover all bases right now. He won the Champions League in 2003 with AC Milan, won the Champions League in 2007 with AC Milan, won the Champions League in 2014 with Real Madrid, and 2022 with Real Madrid, just before, obviously, the most recent Champions League winners in Manchester City with Pep Guardiola, which we'll get onto later. So Carlo Ancelotti, definitely the most successful manager, or at least along, I think statistically is the most successful manager on here. Yeah, with 4 Champions Leagues. He's won the most Champions Leagues out of any manager in history. 4 Champions Leagues for the Italian boss. Currently, it's still at Real Madrid. Real Madrid doing relatively well, competing with Girona for the La Liga, which I believe Real Madrid are now currently still top of the league. He's most recently rejected a offer to become the Brazil national team manager. And he's recently signed a contract extension with Real Madrid that I think will see him through till 2025, 2024. In terms of his success, La Liga winner, Premier League winner, Bayern Munich, he won the league with Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga. Serie A winner, he's won the Serie A 4 times. Ligue 1 winner with PSG, very successful manager, managed a lot of top European clubs, and probably the most oddest one is Everton. He was at Everton for a little bit, but apart from that, until we got on Carlo Ancelotti, he's currently the manager of Real Madrid. Next we're moving on to is the special one, Jose Mourinho, the 2004 Champions League winner with FC Porto, and 2010 with Inter Milan. Most recently was the Roma manager in Serie A after being sacked most recently and being replaced by Daniel De Rossi. Jose, the special one, currently finds himself unemployed at the moment. He has spoken, however, out on returns to potentially to the Premier League. He is interested in the Manchester United job. He was also linked heavily to Saudi Arabia, but has rejected that. He also has been linked with Barcelona. These are just all, you know, newspaper speculation at the moment, spotted in Barcelona after the confirmed departure of Xavi. But yeah, Jose Mourinho managed a lot of clubs, going from Porto, then to Chelsea, then went on Chelsea, I believe, after getting sacked with Chelsea, gone on to, I believe, to Real Madrid, and then I think returned back to Chelsea, and then after getting sacked with Chelsea, I believe he went to Manchester United, and then Manchester United to... Did he go from Manchester United, and then to Spurs, and then I think to Roma, if I'm not wrong? Unfortunately, I don't have them notes written down of his career trajectory, but he's a very successful manager. Highest win percentage as a manager did come at Real Madrid with a 74.5% win ratio. Next we'll move on to, we're going to go into 2005, which was with Rafa Benitez with Liverpool. Rafa Benitez currently at the Celta Vigo manager, but since winning the Champions League with Liverpool, he has been at many clubs. Inter Milan, Chelsea, Napoli, Real Madrid, Newcastle. He did go to China, Dalian in China, also brought a familiar face there in Solomon Rondon. He also is currently, he also went to Everton after that. Didn't do great at Everton, lasted, I believe, about a quarter of a season. And then got sacked from Everton and is now currently the manager of Celta Vigo, who are battling off relegation in real life. A bit of a fall from grace for Rafa Benitez, but still managing in a top league. Not the manager on the shortest, though, which had the worst out of all of them. But yeah, 2005, after Jose Mourinho's Champions League win with Porto, Rafa Benitez became the Champions League manager winner in 2005 with Liverpool. So yeah, great stuff right there. Next one is Frank Rijkaard in 2006 with Barcelona. Currently, Frank Rijkaard isn't doing an awful lot right now. He is just focusing on his business life and his family life. After Barcelona, he spent a year in Turkey with Galatasaray and then spent 2 years with the national team of Saudi Arabia. So, very quiet Frank Rijkaard at the moment, but yeah, not really much else to say, really. He's had a bit of a low profile since then. Then we go to 2006, obviously 2007 was Carlo Ancelotti, and now we're moving on to 2008, is it, that we're looking at, which is Sir Alex Ferguson, who is a 2-time Champions League winner, 1999, and then 2008, Sir Alex Ferguson, currently unemployed with, not currently unemployed, currently retired as a manager at the moment after leaving Manchester United in 2013. And he's now currently the ambassador for Manchester United. Unfortunately, though, with Sir Alex Ferguson, his wife passed away fairly recently, so that was pretty of a tough time for him. But he's currently now a retired football manager, just enjoying life at the moment as a club ambassador, with a exciting time for Manchester United right now, especially with their takeover. Next one moving on to is 2009, 2011, 2023. Pep Guardiola, Barca, Manchester City. He's been currently he's the Manchester City manager at the moment since 2016. He has been there almost 7 years. Which is, wow, that is, well, almost 8 years actually, sorry. He's been there for such a while. He then went on from Barcelona to Bayern Munich and now to Manchester City. He has currently got a 73% win percentage as Manchester City manager. And let me just read out this for you. With Manchester City so far, he's been the most successful manager, probably on the shortest sums of his success recently. 5-time Premier League winner, 1 FA Cup, 4 EFL Cups, 2 Charity Shields, and obviously a Champions League winning UEFA Best Coach of the Year award in 2023. But yeah, Pep Guardiola, currently the manager of Manchester City, who are looking to try and make it another Premier League title as they are competing with Liverpool and Arsenal currently. Excuse me. Right, okay, so now moving on to 2000. Okay, so we did 2009, 2010 with Jose Mourinho, Inter Milan. Sorry if I didn't mention that. And 2012 was Roberto Di Matteo, who was probably, apart from Frank Rijkaard on the shortlist, has probably had one of the worst run-ins since, that Champions League victory with Chelsea. So, in 2012, he did win the Champions League. And after that, he decided to become the manager of Schalke after his sacking as Chelsea manager. He lasted a year at Schalke, 2014-2015, and then went on to Aston Villa in 2016 and lasted a few months at Villa. So yeah, wasn't great right there for the Italian manager. Currently the technical director of, sorry for this pronunciation of this team, Yoyan Buk Motors in South Korea. So he's currently the technical director, so he hasn't really done much since leaving Aston Villa. Currently the technical director, and yeah, it's an exciting time for him, something different. And yeah, I doubt we'll see him back in management for a European club ever, probably again. But you never know. Next one we're going to move on to is the 2013 Champions League winner, Jupp Heynckes, the German manager. Bayern Munich, very successful manager. He's currently retired at the moment as a manager. His last job was actually in 2018. He came out of retirement to manage Bayern Munich and guided them to another Bundesliga title. So yeah, he hasn't really done much since then, being retired, enjoying family life. I try to find as much information on him as possible, but then it's just him living his day-to-day life, really, going on, I don't know, like being a pundit or panels or talking to Bundesliga telly or something like that. That is what he's up to now. Next one, moving on to 2014 Champions League winner, which was Ancelotti. So now moving on to 2015, which is Luis Enrique. Probably the most successful Barcelona manager since Johan Cruyff. He has been a relatively successful manager, still at a top job now currently, top of the league with PSG, who are currently still in the Champions League, so maybe you could add another Champions League already than this one he's currently got in 2015 with Barcelona. He won it in 2015 after a fantastic win in the final. He won 9 trophies as a Barcelona manager throughout his stint with Barcelona. And he then went on from Barcelona, then to the Spain national team, which I believe he spent 4 to 5 years there as the Spain national team manager. After leaving Spain, he is now currently the manager of PSG. Offered Premier League returns. I know Chelsea were very keen on him to become the manager, but yeah, Luis Enrique, currently manager of PSG, who are top of Ligue 1. Next, moving on to is the man which has won it 3 times in a row, Zinedine Zidane, in 2016, 2017, 2018. Zinedine Zidane, who is currently an unemployed manager. However, most recently he was offered the USA job in 2023, early of 2023. However, decided to reject it. His most recent last job was in 2019 to 2021, was with Real Madrid again, and unfortunately didn't have a successful time there and ended up being replaced by Carlo Ancelotti. So yeah, currently Zinedine Zidane linked to many jobs. Manchester United with the job that he's mainly linked with pretty much every single, 6 months. But apart from that, he isn't really up to a great deal a lot, really. Just enjoying his life again, through the, Champions League, winning it as a player, winning it as a manager, and he is phenomenal. World Cup winner. Yeah, very successful manager. Next one moving on to is Jurgen Klopp. In 2019, he is currently the manager of Liverpool, who do sit top of the Premier League in real life. However, Jurgen Klopp has said he will leave Liverpool come the end of the season, which is a sad, it really is a sad story, to see Jurgen Klopp leave, but he spent many years at Liverpool. I don't know where his next venture will be after that, but he's currently the Liverpool manager. He's been linked with the potentially a return to Dortmund. I find it unlikely, but I think the German national team is definitely probably his preferred, job. And now moving on to 2020, which is Flick, the ex-German national team manager, won it with Bayern Munich in a 1-0 victory in the final against PSG. Kingsley Coman with the match-winning goal. However, he decided then to move on from Bayern to the German national team, and it didn't last too long. I believe it lasted 2 years as German national team manager, and was sacked after a 4-1 defeat against Japan, and now been replaced by Nagelsmann. Flick replaced Joachim Löw, as the German national team manager. But since then, Flick hasn't really been linked to a lot as a manager. Was the manager of Bayern Munich, and yeah, since then it's just been relatively quiet on the news front for him. But he is a very good manager and done brilliant with Bayern Munich, and I expect him to get another top job soon. Next one is the final one we have got to update you guys on is Thomas Tuchel. Currently, speaking about Bayern, we're moving on to Bayern. Thomas Tuchel, the Bayern Munich manager, currently as of 2023, unfortunately sitting second in the Bundesliga. Quite a decent margin behind, well, not a decent margin, but behind Leverkusen by a few points. However, he won it with Chelsea in 2021. However, he did leave Chelsea in 2022 after getting sacked and was replaced by Graham Potter. And since then, Chelsea have not done great since Thomas Tuchel's departure. He's a great manager, Thomas Tuchel, been linked to many other jobs as well, because his job is under threat at Bayern Munich, but I think he'll be fine. But anyway, that is all we have of all these managers. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video on the channel. If you guys have, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day, everybody. See you all soon.